Some clarity now at the intersection of COVID and politics. Disaster relief from Congress is not coming. Not before the election. Not if the Republican leader in the Senate gets his way. CNBC confirmed this afternoon Mitch McConnell told his members in a closed-door lunch that he advised the White House not to agree to a stimulus bill with the House Speaker Nancy Pelosi until after the election. One source saying McConnell does not want to divide his conference before the vote. Speaker Pelosi gave the White House a deadline of tonight to reach an agreement, but now she says she'll keep negotiating if it doesn't happen by the end of the day. Publicly, everyone in Washington says Americans deserve relief from a disaster they didn't cause and from which many cannot recover without help. But the Democrats have one plan, the Republicans another plan, and the president saying do more. Of course, 2 weeks before the vote, there's politics in everything, especially something as big, this expensive, and this urgent. CNBC's Kayla Tauchi is live in D.C. Kayla, how do we make sense of all of this?
Well, Shep, at this stage of the game, late stage in the game, it's less about the people getting the relief and more about the political calculus for those negotiating it. And there are a couple scenarios that are emerging. In one, the White House could raise its offer to or beyond the $2.2 trillion package that Speaker Pelosi has put forward. President Trump has suggested he's willing to do that, and he could also agree to more of her deal text that would get Democrats on board, and soon. But there would be significant GOP defections if they were to do that. But if Pelosi and the Senate Democratic leader Chuck Schumer got all of their members to back the package, only 13 Republicans would be needed. There are 11 Senate Republicans that are currently in re-election races that are either toss-ups or just lean Republican. They might have incentive to back a package. While the GOP vote counter, Senator John Thune said getting to 60 would be difficult. For the first time today, Senate Majority Leader Mitch McConnell said he'd be willing to give it a shot.
If such a deal were to clear the House, obviously with a presidential signature promised, we would put it on the floor of the Senate and let the Senate consider it.
But in another scenario, privately, McConnell has advised the White House to pump the brakes on talks, avoid splitting the Republican Party during a Supreme Court battle, and avoid folding for a package that is ballooned from what they proposed back in July. And several senior GOP officials tell me if they were to back a multi-trillion-dollar package, it would have been better to do that in August or September. Let the money be deposited into Americans' accounts and let the political goodwill accrue before millions of voters have already headed to the polls. Shep?
Shepard Smith here. Thanks for watching CNBC on YouTube.